Howdy, y'all. My name is ChucklesTC, and welcome back to my World of Outlaws 23 career mode. Where today we're headed to I-84 Raceway in the regional series. So let's hop into it, and I'll cut back to you guys once we are there. Okay, we're loaded in here at I-84. Let's hop into it for practice. And today we're making our Street Stock National Series debut. I'm not sure where that race is yet, but this is a really fast track. I think what's most important for us is getting a good result. Even if it's not the win, we always want the win. Always want the win. But with how rough this car's been handling recently, until we can start to run a proper line instead of getting it stuck at the bottom of the track like it is right now and almost wrecking it every single practice session, I don't think we're going to be able to win a race. Focus more there on trying to get higher up into the corner. But like I've said, it's a hard track to get it done at. And this is a hard car right now to drive. It's improved by almost a complete second. We're going to have to go over a full second faster than that in qualifying, is my guess. I'm not sure why it's towing so far to the inside. And we're just getting into practice there. This is bad. I've never struggled so much in this car. It's once I switched controllers, this one started to try to go more left, but I had to switch because the other one felt like it was getting like stick drift or something, where it was actually going left. And yeah, now we slam into the outside wall, destroying our momentum for our first of two hot laps. Now we're into the outside wall. It's going to be a really rough day for us. We're going to be starting back outside the top 10. We need to improve by half a second to start within the top 5. Maybe if I can keep it out of the wall here, that's a lot better. Qualify P14. I find myself turning right on the straightaways. That was really bad. I read the time wrong, anyways, but Heat 2 starting way back in 4th. And we're going to drop down here to like P6. Dude, I'm trying to stay out of you. I'm top 5 advanced, so that's all we need to make sure we do. But this is looking like it's going to be our worst qualifying result. As this car is just so bad right now. I don't know what I can do for it. And I was preaching that last episode too, and I think we recovered and finished P2, if I remember correctly. But still, sometimes we'll have a really good feeling corner, and then on the corner exit, it'll still try to get back to the bottom. Well, we can't run the bottom on the straightaways. I can't be turning right on the straightaways because that happens. We just hit one weird bump, and the car will step out. And we have more speed than these guys, clearly, but we don't have the grip. We don't have the control of the car. I'm not sure why it's only 4 laps. And we're going to be starting in, I mean, way back in the field. Back in P18. Now let's hop into the A main. I think there were upgrades I could have got on this car before I headed here, but I don't know if that would have helped anyways. And I'm slow getting into the gas, and we're going to drop down to P20. Now it's P22 before the first corner. And only 15 laps here. But now we're up to P14. Blood will go around. We're going to pile drive into him. We're going to hit the wall, taking significant aero damage as we're up into P13. So we had heavy contact there. Honestly, I'd rather see it go green. I think I have a better chance of cutting up through the field on a green track than on a track that goes yellow every couple of laps. And that was because of me that it went yellow. I turned blood, which is his name, not me saying blood. Tyson. As we're going to take it down here on the bottom, we're going to get up into P11. And it's not like this is traffic causing this. Even in our qualifying lap, we were clearly struggling. I've still yet to break that 21 or that 22-second barrier. That was actually a really good corner there, but then, yeah, it just shoots back down to the bottom. I'm trying to steer out of you. Actually, might have been my best back straightaway, as I was able to lock my side on Holcomb. Now we're up into P9, but we almost go around there. Oh no. Oh, okay. Heels on. I almost lose. He's gonna go around, or I am. Someone's gonna go around here, and it's gonna. Okay, never mind. We all stay clean, but we drop down back to P11. We want a top five here. We need a top five. We cannot have another bad finish here with 5 laps to go. I don't know what we can do, but clearly it isn't drive. This did not help at all. Actually, we've just lost a ton of time to those front runners, and with 4 to go. We need to at least secure another top 10 finish. And the weird thing is, it's not having this weird turning issue in the local series when I do the races. And yeah, I usually do that in handheld mode, so I wonder if that's the issue, but I don't get how that could be. Okay, I'm going to end up dumping Holcomb. Not on purpose necessarily, but just off of that line that I just ran. Never mind, we're going to go around. We hold on to P11 as soon as we get the inside lane. I'm not sure if I want to be stuffed here on the inside. And these guys up here are short to get going. I just don't have what it takes in this car right now to challenge these guys. You see, they're able to just make moves on me that I couldn't ever dream of making on a car or a midget or anything. And there we have our first meeting with that inside tire of the weekend. .387 there. And I guess we'll say that this is our final lap. It was just not worth it. Oh well, let's head on to qualifying. Now let's head to qualifying. Our goal is an 11.467. Once again, that's for P51. We should be able to do better than that, but honestly, who knows at this point. And there we do what we need to do. We set a lap time really close to our record lap around here. And I think we shouldn't be too far off on the second. And actually, I think we set a new record lap for ourselves. We qualified P28. We had Heat 4 starting in 5th. Instantly, these cars in front of me get a better jump as we're going to try to run our qualifying lane and it screws us over. We're going to be starting near the rear of one of the lower mains. So here we're already back into this C main, I'd say. And with 3 laps to go. No caution, we're not going to be able to catch up to Matthews. And I was trying to run my qualifying lane to try and gain time on the cars in front of me and try to challenge for P4 at least, or P3 hopefully. So at the final lap here, and we're in striking distance of Megan Dunn. Now as we round the final corner, 0.2 of a second gap. We're able to hold her off. We finished 7th, and we're going to be headed to the C main starting in 10th. Now let's hop in here in a similar position to what we were in last episode, I believe it was. My experience at this track be enough. Broski in front of me. We have huge contact there at the inside, or with the outside wall. We're starting out from P8 with only a handful of laps left. I don't know what in the world happened there. We were, slingshot engaged or something. Now we're up into P4 and we're looking at transferring. With all this damage to the vehicle, as we have started the white flag lap, and Ruschenberg now challenging for the lead. He's going to get held off. Sabroni's going to come through third. We're going to finish fourth. As we head to the B main, starting back here near the rear of the field, back in 16th. We need to finish 5th or better to advance to the A main. And we wreck there. And the caution does not fly, but we also don't take day-ending damage. We're in P16 when the caution is waved. And now, that was great. That was perfect timing, actually. We may now be able to try to work our way up through the field. So we're back to where we started. We ramped up on Jetson there, but we were finally able to get it back on the ground. Here with 2 laps to go, we're catching up to King. Heavy contact there with the inside wall, or the inside tire. We're not going to be able to finish any better than P16 in the B main, I'd say. Trying to shoot it up here on Zabroni or Agard. We're not going to be able to get done. Like I said, we're going to finish P16. And P29 overall. 34th overall. I'm not good at math, apparently. Okay, I'll cut back to on the main menu. Okay, loaded back here on the main menu. We had some harsh driving. Now we head to I-19 next episode, and we're going to go with a Fanatic sponsorship. Man, this is taking a bit. And we're going to go at top 30. It's per our car. Now let's head into our first ever street stock National Series race. 41 races ending at Lucas Oil Speedway. But where are we headed to first? We're going to be headed to Volusia. And how much is the engine upgrade on this thingy? 119,000. Okay, wow. So let's get loaded in there, and I'll cut back to you guys once we are there. Okay, now loaded in at Volusia. And let's see what we can do in our National Series debut here. This half-mile circuit. It's our first time ever racing here across any of the series. And we beat our goal time there on our first lap by over a second. So I know we definitely have more in this car. This lap's not going to be an improvement either. And a rough hit there on the inside wall. We're struggling getting up here to the high lane here at Lucio. We'll make the move down to the bottom. Only a couple more laps here in practice. And just a bit there off of our record lap. Maybe if we didn't hit the wall there on corner exit, we could have had a record lap. But we're going to have time for maybe 2 more laps after the completion of this one. And we should have time to hit the line before it ticks below 50 seconds. And we will. So this is our final lap of practice. And there we set a really fast lap with an 18.841. Sadly, though, not going to be able to improve it this time. Oh, and here's a quick look at the scheme. And that's rolling in practice. Now let's head into qualifying. Only a couple laps here to qualify. So a really good first lap there, being a new record time for us. And we'll come through on our second lap to set maybe a faster lap. And we qualified P14 in our debut. And we go to Heat 2 starting in 4th. And we're ready to get underway here from Volusia. Oh, contact there with the inside wall. Brandon Jordan's running a really high lane there as we tuck in behind Baden Top. We'll make a move to the inside. And we'll get clear of him, now setting our eyes up to third position of Jurens. Still going to have to hold off Tanner Vaden top here as we step out a little bit high in the corner. Two laps remain here. Tanner Vaden top will be able to make the move down to our inside as we get into his rear. He's blocking us. Final lap is underway here from Lucia for Heat 2. And we look to finish P4 if we can hold on to it over Vaden top. And we will. We're going to come through and we're going to be starting in P14 in the A main. I'm so sorry, didn't mean to skip that. Green flag now. And we move low on Xander here. Dylan Vaden topped the car in front of us. And Brewster back here in 10th. And we move up into the top 10, similar to what we did last week, or last episode in our finale for the regional series. We move low on Brewster and take the position. Brewster will fight back here though. Now 3-wide battle for P10. Brewster's going to be able to capitalize there in the high lane, as I got really squirmy there in the middle lane. So we're going to file him behind him, try to get a bit of a draft. We're going to send it low here on him in the corner. He'll try to block me. He's just able to keep covering me off. We'll get side by side with him here through this corner. With 13 to go, we are back into the top 10. Brewster back again with the challenge. He'll bump us out of the way. We're just unable to close that gap and then hold it. Now we're catching back up to him to take 10 to go. We have contact there at the inside wall. We're going to slide out into Brewster. He's going to be able to get off better than we are. Half a second now up to Brewster. Almost heavy contact there at the inside. We're able to hook Brewster a bit on his left rear fender. The left rear quarter panel. Side by side with him here on the exit. He's going to be able to capitalize once again. Maybe. Yeah. We're just unable to do it, like I said. He's with 5 laps to go. We're still battling for P10. He's the defending regional series champion. He shouldn't be easy to pass. And we have sponsor on the side of our car that maybe he should have been able to win last time out. But also, he had already won the championship. We needed the sponsorship, so, you know, womp womp. With 3 laps to go, we've not had a challenge in about 4 laps to him. Now we'll enter the corner low on him. As we start the final lap here, still in P10. Or P11, I should have said. And that's where we'll finish the race. And we're P11 at the end of today's event. I'll come back to you guys on the main menu. Okay, we're loaded back here on the main menu after our finish there in Volusia. And honestly, a pretty good there. So I totaled Diaz's car. Win. Where did he finish? Back in 25th. I don't remember causing a caution. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and come back next episode where we travel to Old Mill. Thank you all and goodbye.